Charlie's Angels.
Somebody once told me the world.
Before the Michael Bay aesthetic really solidified into a sound and a style that every hack was mimicking, a young-ish startup music video director named McG took his love for oversaturated colors to the big screen with his first feature film, Charlie's Angels. It's pretty much the worst.
You know, I signed that release waiver, so you can just feel free to stick things in my slot.
McG never quite had his fingers on the pulse of what would sell in the way that Michael Bay did, so he was never as financially successful as Michael Bay. So in that way, he is the poor man's Michael Bay. The TV show had a pretty simple formula. They were police officers. They felt like they were underutilized and unappreciated, so this guy named Charlie offered them jobs as PIs. In the 2000 movie, we have no idea how they came to work for Charlie, or why, or even what they did in their earlier lives aside from being incredible Mary Sue's all. But let's be honest with ourselves, the whole movie is basically an excuse to get them into any cute fetishy outfit imaginable. But it's okay, because they're strong, independent women.
You don't want to be with a man who's intimidated by a strong woman anyway.
Let's talk about exploitation. Traditionally, exploitation in a media context is used to refer to perceived low moral and artistic merit and low-budget art that exploits some current trend or person or low-brow risque thing in order to get butts in the seat. Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, for instance, is a good example of modern-day exploitation, particularly in that it pertains to an actual living family of low economic status and education level, starring on a show that invites its viewers to engage in a loop of "ha-ha, look at these dumb rednecks." And once your eyes fall upon it, you cannot look away. But is it exploitation when the subjects are willing participants? Blaxploitation, for instance. Drew Barrymore was a big box office draw at the time. She used her star power to get a producer credit, so it's not like the stars of this movie had zero say in the way that they were portrayed. Attention hogs in a reality show, or in the case of Charlie's Angels, some of the biggest actresses in Hollywood. Can this be considered exploitation media?
All right, you're finally doing Charlie's Angels, man. It's on. This is it.
Yeah, we haven't done a threesome video in like...
Why are you wearing a burqa?
That's not a burqa. Mostly to, like, cover up my body so you can't, like, see it.
Why are you dressed like that?
Why are you dressed like that? No, please, explain to me how dressing sexy and kicking ass is empowering.
Well, sometimes I just like looking pretty, so. And besides, the whole crux of the third wave feminist movement is to teach the world the balance between looking and acting in a way that makes you feel empowered and being respected for that.
Nope, sick of it, can't win. I wear normal goddamn clothes and it's still all about like, oh my god, you're fat or you're hot or you're ugly or titties, so burqa it is.
That's not a burqa. We were all excited to do Charlie's Angels. Yeah, there's 3 of them, there's 3 of us. We were gonna dress all sexy to make fun of them dressing all sexy.
Wait, how is dressing sexy to make fun of a bunch of action stars who dress sexy making any kind of feminist statement? Like, how are you any better than they are?
The comedy and self-awareness.
Yeah, we know
we don't really mean
it's
it.
ridiculous, and therefore
We like it anyway, and that's okay.
And that makes it okay.
You know what, guys? I'm sorry. I'm calling it. Like, feminism is over. I'm sorry. I tried. We did our best.
But it's our feminism too.
You just
can't end it for everyone.
I'm not sick of the "go make me a sandwich" jokes.
Have that lever.
I honestly
You're
don't mind
worse
getting
than the
back
man
in
right
this.
now, man.
It's too confusing to people. The whole thing is too confusing. We don't know what we want. It is apparently way too much to ask that women like either have a certain body type or dress a certain way without being judged for it. So, 2 options: burqa or slut.
That's not a burqa.
And that's a false dichotomy.
No, it's not. Feminism is over. I just ended it. Didn't you see me end it?
You can't just end feminism.
Sure I can. I'm on the board. Look, we live in a world where shit like this is what we got as far as female action stars are concerned. This movie wouldn't have been made without them going through like every fetish website on the planet, pandering to every weird guy's creepy weird thing, and then dressing it up in some big dumb empowerment message because they're doing kung fu while wearing stilettos.
The problem is when society assumes that women are less intelligent or worthwhile just because they dress in a way that makes them feel empowered.
And for some women, this is a power fantasy. Kicking ass while wearing stilettos.
And you don't see how this is playing into our systemic objectification?
That is society's problem, not ours.
Yeah, and it's our job to fight for our right to dress like this and be taken seriously.
Burqa or GTFO?
But
It's my show. I said feminism's over. Burqa or GTFO?
and it's not a burqa, it's a niqab.
So, last week we talked about some similar films, one of which being Barbed Wire.
Don't call me babe.
I took issue with this film because the filmmakers wanted to make a movie where the female star looked a certain way, but people might have gotten on their cases for it being exploitation if it had just been that, so they justified making her all bitter and angry at men in the world and shooting. So Charlie's Angels does more or less the same thing, but totally skips the step of having them be all bitter and angry and hating society like they do in Barbed Wire and Sucker Punch. It makes zero pretense about being dumb and exploitive. Honestly, I kind of prefer the Charlie's Angels approach. At least it's honest.
At your service.
Meanwhile, your competition is innovating.
And that ain't even touching the sequel. Alright, so everyone take a drink when someone swooshes their hair.
Flip their goddamn hair.
Also drink for any song you hear with the word angel in it.
Just call me angel of the morning, baby. Good morning, starfish.
Ah! You! God damn it, Drew Barrymore.
I figured we could have a little breakfast.
I've got a bad feeling there's some sausage in that skillet. So you want TNA? We got your TNA. So here are our three main characters. T, A, and Hair. I forget which critic I stole that line from. I think it was Ebert. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to decipher their characters. Although character is a strong word.
I've come undone.
There's a wind machine on me. She's the badass who wants love, I guess. Again, McG using the most painfully obvious music choices imaginable in all situations. What else do punk people listen to? You can tell Drew Barrymore's the badass because she has sex with Tom Green and then Sam Rockwell.
Is it the Chad?
It might be the Chad.
Wow, what a sex-having badass. Man, I bet sometimes she might even get on top. I bet she owns, like, a black bra.
My mom died when I was 6 and I never met my father.
And that's why I'm the sex haver. Cameron Diaz, she's the smart one because the movie tells us so. See? Jeopardy. Smart. She kind of reminds me a bit of Selma Blair's character in Cruel Intentions. Like, I'm not sure she isn't special needs. Who answers the door in their underwear? Well, independent women, I guess. So what we see here is that she likes to dance and look at her ass. And then halfway through the movie, she dances. That's her story. She's the one who finds a love interest in the less interesting of the Wilson brothers. He's a great boyfriend because he's a total doormat with no wants or interests of his own, which is what women want, am I right?
I'm gonna get tickets.
I love tickets. What do you know?
She really likes him, though. Look at her talk to him on the phone in the thick of danger in the third act.
Hello? Hi, Pete, how are you?
I'm a girl! At least I can name you some dumb rudimentary personality traits from number 1 and number 2. Number 3, I got nothing. Her personality trait is hair. And this. By which, of course, I mean hair. Matt LeBlanc plays Lucy Liu's love interest.
Which wire? The red one or the blue one?
I think he's supposed to be an actor. And also, he plays one in the movie. Heyo! The Angels never have any kind of interpersonal conflict, which makes the film excruciatingly dull to watch if you are impressed by this. They do, while on the clock, coach Natalie in the way of boys, though.
What are you doing? That bartender is cute. I'm working. He likes you.
Tim Curry is also in this to participate in this iconic scene. Oh, of course, turning Japanese, you f***ing hack. The film also has Crispin Glover in it in a, not gonna lie, very well cast role. He has no lines, and we still know more about his personality than Lucy Liu. Hey guys, maybe if you took off the heels? Also, you run with Barbie doll arms, the kind from the early 90s.
Vacation software download confirmed.
Sam Rockwell. He reminds me a lot of John Turturro. He's made some questionable career choices among his many indie successes, but goddamn if he isn't always having the time of his life no matter what movie he's in. Sam Rockwell's character actually does have a decent sympathetic reason for him to want to kill Charlie, which is the plot.
That's my dad. And that's the guy who killed him.
But then that's versus the sociopathic asshole that they portray him as.
Will you let me know?
Yeah, I'm gonna have sex with you, and then I'm gonna taunt you cruelly before killing you. Person who had nothing to do with the reason I'm angry. And then I'm gonna dance. But I really miss my dad. Oh well, look at that Sam Rockwell. I wish I understood what it was to have such fun doing anything. Casual sex ruins lives! Bill Murray is in this too. He plays Bosley.
May I have some ice water, please? Fire me, Angel, please, come!
Good use of your Bill Murray. Nice. McGee thinks other cultures are hilarious. Hey look, Drew Barrymore in brownface. The way these people appropriate other people's cultures for their stupid little movie. Oh cool, now they're in drag. I don't know why anyone's doing anything, really. None of these scenes matter to their objective. Like this whole dominatrixy thing.
They should be answering to you, not you to them!
Nothing to do with their objective in this building. Nothing, I think. I don't know. You either have to be paying very, very close attention to why anyone is doing anything, or you have to have that brain shut off, and I mean tight.
Wait. I got something to tell you.
This, one of the more, I want to say, remembered scene. It was in the trailers a lot.
Every one of you is gonna be face down on the floor, and I'm gonna moonwalk out of here.
It just goes on. This thing, the third act is so long. Oh my god. And I can't tell if they're trying to be funny or, like, are we supposed to be cringing?
And that's kicking your ass.
Did you put the slight lisp in there on purpose? Wow, that wasn't a moonwalk at all. You mean to tell me that you can destroy all these goons with your hands tied behind your back and you can't even do a proper moonwalk? Drew, I understand the power fantasy, but this isn't you. You are not icy, sexy ass kicker. I mean, I guess that expectation lands on all females in media at some point. I understand your confusion, Drew Barrymore. I mean, look at me. I'm not trying to be sexy. I'm just doing my thing, but people think I'm like a sex thing or something, and they gotta make comments like I'm trying too hard or, oh god, yeah, like, I get it. Like, it's that my sexy just leaks through. I can't keep it contained. So I gotta wear the burqa. I mean, how bad it isn't. Oh god, the butt thing. I mean, okay, she likes to dance, and then halfway through the movie she dances, and they're all like, "What, girl?" And she's like, she just keeps dancing. She doesn't even have any kind of like dance-related insecurity or obstacle to overcome. What the hell am I watching? Did we ever find out if Charlie did kill Sam Rockwell's dad? Maybe he was entirely correct that Charlie killed his dad. The angels don't question this.
So Charlie, how will we ever know you really truly exist unless you come down here and have a coconut with us?
You know, there is some irony of the song Independent Women being attached to a movie than where the plot hinges on the angels and their creepy devotion to a man they haven't even met. And I hate this song. I hate this song so much that I'm not even going to begin to properly hate on it. I just don't get the implication that it's common for women to expect men to pay for things. That's what parents are for. Duh. Charlie in the TV show was also a creeper.
And you can cook, too.
But at least the girls didn't blindly follow him always.
Trust Charlie.
Oh, boy, I don't know who's more irritating sometimes, you or that mythical boss of ours. To Charlie. To Charlie. To Charlie.
You are cool, Sam Rockwell. You are legit way cool. You know, that's the other problem. The angels aren't cool. They're fake cool at best, pandering at worst. They do the worst moonwalk ever. Fireworks displays have more plot than this. And for some reason it does not take place in the 70s. I can't think of another single attribute of that show that defined it more than the decade in which it is set. Halfway through the movie, they're on Soul Train, that thing that was actually a thing in the 70s. My big question, why not make the movie a period piece? Rationalize the awful outfits, the doofy tone, not to mention how much better the "you've come a long way baby" motif would fit with the strong independent women having jobs and stuff. This wasn't exactly novel by the time 2000 rolled around. The big problem isn't that it's dumb. Honestly, I find the sequel, Full Throttle, a lot more watchable because it's dumber. So, female action heroes need to be sexy or people won't see their movie. I guess that's what we're taking away from this. Whatever. Who cares? So can't dumb be feminist too? I don't know. I don't care. Feminism is over. I thought we discussed that. Y'all do whatever you want. I'm gonna wear the burqa, so y'all can't say shit, and I can't complain.
Can we please play Charlie's Angels now?
Now that is what I'm talking about. They can't objectify us if they can't see us.